Yo, what is up? This is your boy Guru back with a new video, and today we're going to look at the T-54 mod 1. Of course, this is the premium tank that's available on the tech tree for 8,750 gold on the Soviet tech tree. Now, if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing and turning on your notifications, especially if you're here for the mod pack videos. And also, please give this video a like if you took something from it, if you enjoyed it, if you learned something, and let me thank you in advance for it. Now we are in Ford's spawn on the east side, and you see me being super aggressive, getting into the ditch here. And if you're spawned on the east side, this is exactly what you want to do. If you're in any kind of combat capable tank, any kind of tank that is aggressive, you need to do this. Look at me taking on this tier 9 Bat Chat AP. Now, I recently made a video about the Bat Chat AP and how powerful it is, but look at this kind of situation where the Bat Chat AP is just powerless to do anything. Firstly, he wasn't fully reloaded when he got into the ditch, and when he got into the ditch, he only managed to get one shot off me, penetrating shot. I bounced the rest, or he missed the rest. Now, in this game we're gonna lose, but we're gonna lose not because this tank is incapable or I'm in the wrong position, but if you look at the map, look at the rest of my team. They're all up north in the wrong positions to support me, and when the enemy team, or most of the enemy team, have been spotted, they failed to rush down from the north and support the northern side. So it looks like we're going to be crumbling down in the middle and the south. I'm holding my own very well here. I can kill off this, I can fight this autoloader Emil 1 no problem on my own. I managed to repair the ammo rack even though he ammo racked me, and it looks like I'm going to take him out and even fight off that WZ 111119 tier 9 heavy tank. Look at that, no problem for the T-54 mod 1 to hold his own here, but I do need some support from my teammates. I do need guys behind me, but unfortunately it looks like the Bat Chat tier 10 has slipped through and got the best of me. It just took him 2 shots to eliminate me. But I wanted to show you how capable this tank was. Even though I'm in a tier 10 game, I am able to hold my own right in the middle of the map, right in the thick of the action. Even though we lost and we got run over, I still finished third on XP because this tank is just good that way. Now, this isn't like a super special tank, but it is one of those tanks that you can purchase from the tech tree. If you're a free-to-play player, you get your gold through clan wars or war games or casual tournaments. If you get 8,750 gold and want to figure out what kind of capable premium tank that you can get, this is it. 8,750 gold is a steal for this kind of performing tank. Now, of course, this is not the only one you can get. In fact, there is the T-44 and T-44-100, which looks exactly like this tank, but out of the 3 tanks that look exactly alike, this one is the heaviest one, you can say. In terms of weight, it is the heaviest one, and it plays like a heaviest one as well. And that's because even though we all play with the same 100 caliber gun, the penetration is 190. It's a lot better than the 175 penetration of the standard Tech Tree T-44. It's the same penetration as the T-44-100. Now, if you can get the T-44-100, you get the T-44-100 because it is slightly better than this one in terms of mobility and gun handling. But the T-44-100, I don't think it's not available in the tech tree for gold. It only comes out in special occasions, and you need to buy that with real money. This one you can get for gold, which is why this is a very valid option for the tech tree. If you're only limited to tech tree choices, this should be an easy choice to make. I would pick up this tank over any other premium tank in the tech tree, and that's because this is very close to or very similar to the T-54 100 and the T-44. Now the only difference between this and the other T-44s is, of course, the DPM is slightly less, and that's because it reloads in 7.67 seconds, which is a fraction slower than the T-44 100. But it's like almost 1 second quicker than the standard T-44, and that's why you need this tank. And also the armor on this thing is the best among all the T-44s. It's got 120 frontal hull armor, and it's 90 armor on the T-44 and the T-44 100, so that you have 30 more millimeters of armor on the frontal, and the turret is 200 millimeters, 10 millimeters more than the T-44 100 and the T-44. Now you saw me bounce that, and that is a T-54 tier 9, and I even set him on fire. So he managed to did he manage to land one shot on me? No, he didn't even land one shot on me. I bounced him and then I set him on fire, and I'm basically taking on 3 guys here on my own. Of course, I'm having a little bit of support here. I'm having some problem trying to penetrate the T-28 prototype, but I did have some help there from my teammates, and I'm gonna easily damage the Bulldog, of course, but he did manage to penetrate me for 175 there. I'm trying to get his penetrate from his back wheels, but I only managed to keep him tracked. I didn't do any damage to him, so I decided to shoot his turret instead, but he managed to repair and get away and duck into some safety there. So here I'm showing you how capable the T-54 Mod 1 as an aggressive attacker is. Now, it's not as mobile as the T-44 100 or T-44. The terrain resistance are a lot worse than the T-44 or T-44 100. Like I said, this is a heavier tank. It's 2 tons heavier than the T-44 100 and the T-44. Therefore, the power to weight ratio is less, the terrain resistances are less, it feels more sluggish, it feels like a heavy medium tank. But the upside is it has more armor and you can be more aggressive. You saw me taking on in the first video the Batchat AP, a tier 9 tank. Now you saw me taking on the T-54 tier 9 Soviet medium tank, a super OP tank. I set him on fire and totally killed his ass, and that is what the T-54 Mod 1 is capable of. Now if you come across these tanks when you're fighting them, you're not necessarily going to win that match up if you are in a tier 8 or even in a tier 9 tank. That's because it is heavily armored. It is a very capable combat in your face tank, and that is exactly how you want to play this tank. If you ever have the opportunity of owning one or playing in one, the T-54 Mod 1 is a very angry, big boy, big kahunas kind of tank. It is an in-your-face tank. If you are in it, you need to be aggressive in order to get the best out of this, the performance. If you want to perform well consistently, you need to play consistently aggressive. So 9 out of 10 times you are going to be pushing forward with heavy tanks, you're going to be pushing forward with higher tier tanks, you're going to be super aggressive when you're playing these tanks. Now this is a very, very good value for money, because basically it's free if you have the gold to get it. If you get your gold from Clan Wars, if you get gold from weekly war games, accumulate that gold from tournaments, you can basically get this for free, and with this you can earn a lot of credits because it's a premium tank and you earn premium credits just like that. I think I played 3 games with this tank. I don't have this tank in my main account, so I wanted to play it in this account. I played 3 games, and you're looking at 2 of these games doing really well in this tank, and a really fun time. I think when I get the extra gold, I am going to get this in my main account as well. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give this a like, and thanks, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.